This is Yuko Miki from Honeyberry Studios, and welcome to my oil pastel scratch drawing tutorial with Sakura of America. Today, we're going to draw dog portraits using Sakura Cray-Pas oil pastel sticks. I have a set of professional grade Cray-Pas Specialist here, but you could use either the Expressionist set or the Junior Artist set, and basic set of 12 will work just fine. I like drawing on this Strathmore Series 400 Mixed Media sketch pad because it's heavy and smooth, but you could use any kind of mixed media drawing paper. I've cut my papers into 5" by 7" pieces so it's easier to work with in this tutorial. We're also going to use a regular pencil, a skewer for scratching, and paper towel for cleaning the skewer and Cray-Pas sticks. You can also use paper clip or needle instead of a skewer. For my dog drawing, I'll be using 6 basic rainbow colors and black. You can use any colors you'd like, but having bright colors and one dark color works well for this project. I'm going to be using my watercolor dog painting as an inspiration today. You might want to grab a picture of your dog or do a Google image search before you start. So the first thing you want to do is to draw a frame for your portrait with a pencil. I'm drawing a square loosely. It doesn't need to be a perfect shape. It'll help guide you in the next step. And notice I've laid down a piece of paper on the table. Oil pastels could be messy, so it will help with the cleanup. Once you draw your frame, start coloring in the square with the Cray-Pas sticks you picked out, except for black. You will color a small area at a time with each color. You can rotate the colors so they're evenly placed in the square. Sakura Cray-Pas colors are so rich and the texture is creamy. Try to cover up the white paper as much as you can. And remember, you don't want to use black in this step. You might notice little bits of oil pastel on your paper. Be very careful if you try to brush them off, because it might get smudged. If they're big clumps, you can pick them up with your fingers to remove them. If they're small flakes, you could just blend them in with your finger. Once you color in the square, take the black Cray-Pas or other darker color you picked and layer over the square. I know these colors are so pretty and it's hard to cover them up, but trust me, you will see why we need to cover up the colors first in the next step. Go over it a couple times so the base colors aren't showing through. Okay, now to the fun part. Take your skewer or other pointy tools you have, like paper clip or needle, and start drawing the outline of your dog. It'll scratch away the black oil pastel layer and reveals the pretty colors underneath it. I'm going to draw the round-faced pug from my painting and draw a circle with my skewer in the middle. Little triangles for his ears. I'm drawing the outline of his eyebrows and eyes because they'll remain black. Same for his nose and mouth. You can see the colors as you scratch your lines, right? I'll add his tongue here. And clean your skewer with a paper towel as needed. Once I have all the outlines done inside of the circle, I'll start scratching the part I want the base colors to show. In this drawing, I want his ears, eyes, eyebrows, mouth, and nose to be black, so I'll just scratch away the rest to remove the black layer. Isn't this so fun to see the pretty rainbow colors show up? Part of the base layer also gets scratched away, so the colors become a bit softer and muted, which I think is pretty. Go slower when you're scratching around his facial features, so you won't accidentally remove the black layer from parts you intended to be black. You could pick up the oil pastel clumps and flakes with the tip of your skewer if you'd like. Be careful not to scratch away the layer accidentally though. I'm gonna add little dots on his muzzle. And why not give him a bow tie? He's all dressed up for his portrait. Cute. So at this point, you can leave it as is or add some interesting patterns in the background. I like the simple circle and lines pattern and use them a lot in my work. You can rotate the paper so you won't accidentally smudge it with your hand. And it's done! I like to clean up the Cray-Pas sticks before I put them back in the box, so next time I use them, I can start with the clean colors. You can use a paper towel to get the gunk off, or just draw on the scratch paper to clean it off. I've made a few more dog portraits using different color combinations, so let me show you. For this poodle, I used reds and pinks as the base layer, and indigo blue as the top layer. And for the Chihuahua, I made the frame heart-shaped and used blues and greens as a base and covered up with dark brown. And for this one, I used oranges and yellows for the base layer. I also played with the frame and made it a tulip-shaped. I then layered with dark green on top. This one turned out more yellow-green at the end. I hope you enjoyed this oil pastel scratch drawing tutorial and hope you explore different colors and shapes as well. I'd love to see what you come up with, so please follow and tag me at Honeyberry Studios on Instagram. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.